It's the journey, and I think we might share this one, Trev.
Yep, shock absorber therapy brings us the Amcas, and they are green. Pricey drops into the lead. Potsy settles into second spot. Then it's Timmy Gamble down the outside of Declan Brownsy, doing a great job there in fourth spot. In a little 253, Thomas Vickery sits back there. He's under fire from Stewie Jeffries, also in a 253. Nathan Durston, Lewis Gamble, Dan Evans. There we go further back. That's Miller there. There's Grower and the rest of the field. So, oh, look out, Denning around. Michael Denning spins a 10 car coming out of 2, but I think he's on the bike track. And they'll remain green. No, they put the yellows on. They pull the yellow. And unfortunately for Mr. Denning, he will go to the back of the bus. But Pricey out in front. Potsy will be playing the waiting game. We know what he's like.
Oh yeah, these two protagonists at it again, nose to tail, each and every week at Ausdeck Patios Archfield Speedway. Damien Grower, Scott Hitchcock in the 92 machine, Ben Manson, Graham Dutchy Holland, Jamie Sawinski, Nick Story, and brand new dad, Michael Denning.
Agent 99. We are back to green, still 18 to run for the shock absorber therapy round of the AMCA Nationals here tonight. And Price gets a couple of car lengths over Potts on the restart. Gamble under fire, that's Timmy Gamble under fire from Thomas Vickery. And Brownsy gets it all crossed up, opens the door for Durston, and he says thank you very much and steps on through. Stewie Jeffries passed by Lewis Gamble. He's got Dan Evans and Paul Reeves on his tail. Jeffries goes back another spot or two on the way down into 3. But Price, Steve Price out in front, doing it nicely from Potts. Back to Gamble. Vickery now up into 4th and putting pressure on the Penrite sponsored machine. Oh, here we go. Potts around the outside of Price. It's on. They're side by side down into 1. Potts gets the drive. Price stays on the inside, but I think Potts has got enough that he will claim the race lead as they tick off lap number 6.
Price, he's made the mistake.
He got it all wrong in turn 4, got up on the inside, and that's allowed Timmy Gamble through up into 2nd. Leaders filing down the back past Story. It's still Potts, Timmy Gamble, Steve Price, he'll be filthy with himself. Thomas Vickery, Nathan Durston. Brownsy still, he's the leading 253 from Lewis Gamble. Dan Evans, Paul Reeves. As the laps tick down, there's 12 to run, Macca.
Yeah, that early speed that Stevie Price had seems to be eluding him at the moment. He is under all sorts of pressure from Vickery in the 56 machine. Nathan Durston applying the blow torch to the back of that one as well. Oh, a little bit of hip and shoulder action with Hitchcock and Dutchy Holland and Manson in there as well, back in the pack. Meanwhile, back at the ranch up front, Stevie Price. Gamble setting sail after Potsy. Potsy onto the front straight. Gamble getting close. He's only about a car and a half, 2 car lengths. Back at the moment, the 74 Polo having a great drive. Potsy pulls away a little bit down the back straight. We've got 10 laps left. Halfway home, 9 this time by. Potsy from Gamble. Then we go back to Price, putting the move on Evans on the Sawinski on the outside. Thomas Vickery having a look at the outside of Sawinski as well. Gets the job done and Durston goes with him. Frantic pace once again with the M cars. No doubting the leader though. Looking good out front is Stevie Potts. Oh, a little bit of hip and shoulder. Hitchcock and Manson right in front of the leaders.
Oh no, they've taken out 1st and 2nd place.
Right in front of the leaders.
Oh, Hitchcock and Manson got in their own battle. Got sideways on the front straightaway when the leaders were coming off 4. And Potsy and Timmy Gamble nowhere to go and straight into a 4-car melee. And Potts is stranded on the front bonnet of the Ben Manson car.
Gamble's front end is shot.
Yep, and I can tell you Potsy's is too. He's knocked the front clean out of that.
Front end damage on both the leaders.
And that will put Pricey back into the lead.
Oh my goodness me. We have had absolutely everything tonight, folks. Ozdeck Patios, Archerfield Speedway, turning it on in front of this big crowd again, Trev.
Yeah, most definitely. And I tell you what, I would not like to be Scotty Hitchcock or Ben Manson back in the pits if Pricey and Timmy Gamble are anywhere near.
Oh,
they will be filthy. Absolutely filthy. But hey, that's racing. That's what happens with lap cars.
I've got Stevie Potts' young daughter standing up beside me, and I can tell you she ain't happy.
No, but that's what happens with lap cars. They're in their own battle. They're engrossed in what they're doing, and it doesn't take much to to get a mistake. And when the pressure's on, and you're trying to stay in front of the guy behind you, anything can happen, and that's just proof of it right there. 99, Agent 99 there. Nick Story's gone down about 3 or 4 laps throughout this A main. So that will be pretty much how the field is running when we go back to circulating full track and back to green flag racing. So there we go. Potsy's off the Ben Manson car. And out of this A main. He will be filthy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and put a
I was going to say, please
there.
do not put a microphone underneath his helmet. Full-size track. And
Tiger looks. I'm just looking at Tiger. He's in his race suit for the demo derby. He looks funny.
if you're looking tired too, he's done that much work.
So used to seeing him in his bright fluoro shirt and a pair of jeans.
8 laps the journey. We go racing one more time, and Stevie Price says, "This is my backyard. I've got the lead again. Let's go racing." The Wright Price exhaust, number 6, set sail up the back straight through 3 and 4. 8 laps left in the journey on the restart. 7 this time by. Vickery up into second spot from Durston. Then we go back to Brownsley, who's under all sorts of pressure at the moment from Gamble. Lewis Gamble sticking the nose down underneath in the 73 machine. Oh, can't get it done. Declan does a great job, puts the car right in the center of the racetrack. He is going to make these 350s work for it. Meantime, up front, our leaders, nose to tail, Pricey, under all sorts of pressure from Vickery. Here comes Durston, the ex-Queensland champ. It's a battle in 3 at the moment.
It's right on back here with Stewie Jeffries, Damien Graham, Miller and Holland. They are battling it big time. And Jeffries is the one losing out. He's been caught wide through 1 and 2. And look at Vickery, Durston and Price. It is on at the front. You can throw a blanket over the front 3 as the laps tick down. We got 3 left to run this time by. Vickery on the outside of Durston. Price is at the front. Price ticks another one off. Vickery slots in between himself and Durston to hang on to second spot. Brownsy's got Gamble all over the back of him. That's Lewis Gamble, and he's hanging on to that 4th position. Price, Vickery, Durston, Brownsy, Gamble. White flag will come out next time by. Can Pricey hang on? Vickery has one more shot, catches the hole over there in 3 and squirts a big lump of mud straight up in the air.
1 lap left to travel. Pricey with Vickery. It's a drag down the back straight. Can't quite get the job done. Pricey hangs on at the moment. If they snooze, Durston's going to jump them, Trev.
Yeah, but coming out of turn 4, checkered flag, and Price will get the win. Vickery's in second. Durston's third. Oh, Brownsy, I think, just hung on from Lewis Gamble. Then it's Paul Reeves, Dan Evans. Back to Damien Graham, Holland, Stewie Jeffries, Michael Denning, Jamie Sawinski, and the rest of the field go on through.
And Declan Brownsy does hang on to 4th.
But a great job. Folks, put your hands together for our race winner in Steve Price.
Oh, the M-Cars proving you don't need 900 horsepower and a big wing on the top to put on a fantastic show, Trev.
No, definitely not. As second and third roll in, we'll make this presentation quick. As our sprint cars come out
Yeah, we got a 30 lap
tonight's
absolute
aim.
cracker.